Welcome back to the Jester Sensi Show. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Hope you did something fun. Hope you got to enjoy it. Whether you're outside, just hanging out with friends and family, celebrating birthdays, watching wrestling. Because WrestleMania of eternity, it felt. But, hopefully you enjoyed it. I saw this thing the other day. Um, but I decided to do the right thing and wait until today instead of going off on another one this past weekend. Because it's kind of really dumb. I say it's kind of really dumb. It's really, really like I don't know. I find it offensive and just sad that people actually like listen to this nonsense. Like people actually listen to this and agree with it and post it on the air, and that's completely fine. But if you say something about wearing masks not being and their effectiveness, let's go with that effectiveness of masks or vaccines or anything, and your stuff gets immediately removed or censored, fact checked, everything instantly by Facebook, YouTube, any of them. But yet they got to say this stuff, and it was posted all over the place. And that would be Representative Steve Cohen. He's a Democrat from the state of Tennessee. Right, likened, the idiocy that happened on January 6th at the Capitol. We all know that it was, stupid, really. Again, it's not a nice thing to do, but there's no other way to describe everything that happened on January 6th except that was just blatant stupid. A whole lot of stupid, all across the board from all levels of it. The people turning down requests for help, the people breaking into the buildings, people not, letting them properly prepare. There was just stupid on top of stupid, like the responses from people like AOC. She's in fear of her life even though no one even got into her building. Like, there's all that stupid that they just let keep getting said and perpetrated, and then, well, the second it got found to be not true, even though they knew it was untrue, they just moved on to something else. But I just can't believe that this guy actually had the gall, so I think is the appropriate word for this, to liken the January 6th attack, riot, idiocy, lunacy, embarrassment, whatever you want to call it, but likening that to the attack on Pearl Harbor. In this case, you think I'm like losing my mind. You didn't hear yourself right. Maybe your hearing's wrong. Who knows? But the man actually likened what happened on January 6th to Pearl Harbor, which, we need to get into everything that happened there. I mean, don't worry. If you don't want to get into there and look it up yourself, I did everything for you. We will get to that. But I just want to read through some of the stuff because transcripts are fun. Just to see, like, a lot of the whole interview. And, of course, the interview was done, on CNN with one of America's favorite people, Chris Cuomo. Yeah, he's not like a dumpster fire waste of space as it is normally. But this happened on the show. And here we go. Let's see. January 6th is a day like that, Cohen said. It's a day that should be remembered in America because our democracy was at stake. It was under attack as much as Pearl Harbor was an attack on our country. Nowhere near. Nowhere, anywhere, heavenly, ungodly, near. The same thing. And I'm not even talking like deaths, like just in general, the stupidity coming out of this human being's mouth and the fact that they're perpetuating the stupid and letting it, air is just mesmerizing to me. And then don't worry, he kept going. They just kept the stupid train rolling right down the tracks without trying to stop any of it. And they said this was an attack on the United States Constitution. Which, yeah, I get it. I mean, technically, I guess, yes. I mean, they weren't going to be able to stop anything, so I don't know where they're getting that from, but, sure. They wanted to upset the Electoral College and to make Donald Trump the president, to eliminate people that stood in his way, which included his vice president, which included the Speaker of the House, and they wanted to intimidate the Congress. Now, yeah, they wanted to get in there and do stupid stuff. I will give them that. There really wasn't a chance that they were actually going to pull it off, and it never would have got as bad as it did. If, when the Sergeant at Arms and all them requested, like, more help from people like, Nancy Pelosi and Mayor Miriam Bowser because they knew it was coming. It's been proven. They knew for a couple days, and they turned it all down for requests for help. So let's just not forget that tidbit. Now, were they trying to make it like that way? Yes. Sadly, a lot of them over there just got caught up. I mean, the level of stupid, again, that was there, yes, but Pearl Harbor? No. And now here comes the good part, which again got to air, and they haven't seen a fact checker taken down anyway. When Trump said you won't have a country, he was saying the blacks, the Jews, the minorities, the gays, they're going to be in charge. And you, the white, straight evangelicals, here with me today, your country will not be yours. You will not have a country. Cohen later added. I'm just throwing it out there. I read the transcripts, listened to the speech. Like the whole thing, unedited, which most people don't. Where the hell did he say that? How the hell is that not just spewing racist garbage again coming from the left and being aired on their networks? Which is just straight lies and stupid. Like, who did the, prison reform stuff? Who did that? Opportunity zones, school choice, gave the gay community equal rights and taxes. Now, I'm pretty sure... when he moved, the consulate to Jerusalem. Over there. Let's not forget that. But where did he say that in the speech, Rod? Maybe I missed it. I read the transcripts, saw the video. I didn't see him say that once or anything even close to that, actually. But yet they just get to keep spewing it because they get to spew whatever the hell they want. And no one's going to stop them from spewing whatever the hell they want. Which is why we're frickin' here. Literally, that's exactly why we're here right now. It's not hard to figure out. But, yeah, again, just garbage. And it keeps going on. He was basically telling them to go take your country back from the blacks, the Jews, the gays, the different people that they did not like. And that was a call for Trump, and it was racist as it could be. And he was involved, in my opinion, with all these folks. Roger Stone was, the whole team was, and they were trying to take over. He doesn't give up. He didn't give up. He didn't want to give up power. He liked being president. Well, everyone likes being president, I'm pretty sure. But, again, where is he telling all those people that? I missed that part. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I didn't see any of that. Didn't tell anyone to go down there and, to let your, peacefully and patriotically, let your voices be heard. There's nothing about going there and, overthrow anything. Mike to do the right thing. And guess what? There were some states that wanted to recertify. And believe it or not, he's actually winning some of these court cases for states breaking election laws, which expanded how many things could come in, go out, and all that signature verifications. There are states that did that. And he's winning some of those now. Now that they finally got to them. Because they said, we can't get to it for, 4 or 5 months. And it's going to be too late by then. But yeah, he just won one. I think it was in Michigan, actually. He just won that one. Because there were shady things going on. And I'm sorry, there shouldn't be states breaking their constitutional right. The due process and the process. And taken away, it's the rights, of people, to have, this is how it's set up, here's how you vote, here's how we do everything, here's how you can change everything, here's the law, here's the amount of time you can change it before an election, and yes, sorry, Michigan did some nefarious, shady things when it came to, absentee ballots and stuff. Pennsylvania, they broke their own state laws when they went and changed a policy within too close to the deadline, and I'm pretty sure they're Attorney General did it, in the Supreme Court of the state, which doesn't make laws or legislation. Last I checked, that's not their job. So, yeah, guess what? Real shady things did happen for all you idiots out there that somehow, seem to miss it. Now, we can't say that, 5 people died during the incident at the Capital Riot. To include Ashley Babbitt, who, Actually, really, I think all I heard was people on the left saying that that's what she gets. She deserved it. So like that was it total. We had Ashley Babbitt. I think we had two accidents, one or two accidents, and then there were two that had like heart attacks, stuff like that. And we did lose Capitol Police Officer Brian Sicknick. Still has yet to give up what happened there and determine all that. And last little bit, just about going into it. Even Chuck Schumer, who we all know I love, compared it to again to Pearl Harbor. But President Franklin Roosevelt said a day that will live in infamy. Unfortunately, we can now add January 6, 2021 to that very short list of dates in American history that will live forever in infamy. Hate to break it to you, Chucky. If you guys would have shut up about it, I wouldn't even remember it right now. I worry about real things, like big things. I'm not trying to compare something like this to Pearl Harbor. Because there's no comparison, homie. None. They're not even in the same, galaxy. I mean, if they're in the same galaxy, they're like sun, all the way back to what? Planet X, which is down past Pluto, which I stopped paying attention. I don't know. Did they make it a planet again, Pluto? But, I mean, they're in completely, different everything. And I don't know how many more times I can hear the level of stupid that they keep spewing on all of us with comparisons like this. And say, why? Bad things did happen. Yes, stupid happened that day. But let's go to the day that would live in infamy, which was the attack on Pearl Harbor. 2,403 U.S. personnel, including 68 civilians, dead. Killed in those attacks. There were 19 U.S. naval ships destroyed or damaged, including 8 battleships, and they couldn't get to the 3 aircraft carriers because they were doing maneuvers out in the Pacific, and they, could not attack them because they couldn't find them. And if they found them, we wouldn't have had any carriers, and that would have been even more tragedy. But 19 naval vessels and 2,400 people died just in the attack right there. So how the hell, that's anywhere near the same thing? It's just people saying stupid things and stupid people letting them say stupid things and spreading it out to stupid people so they can tell other people about the stupid things that are being said. Please enlighten me. Have the number 5 or 6 for the Capitol thing. We lost more vessels. Never mind the people that were on said vessels, but we lost more vessels. Pearl Harbor. Then we lost people in that during January 6th. And this drug us into World War II, just in case you didn't know, in case you're stupid. Don't know what they're teaching you anymore in school, but pretty sure most people aren't that smart. But here we go. World War II. We had over 16 million serve. Yeah, that was a whole cluster and drafts and all kinds of stuff in there. But 105,399 total deaths. Total, altogether. For us, right? Which is a cataclysmic number. Battle deaths were 291,557. Other deaths were 113,842 to make the 405,000 number. So that's broken down that way, just so everyone gets it. Again, battle deaths 291,557, other deaths 113,842. Combined equals 405,399. Which is a lot of damn people for anyone that wants to just go and throw it out there. Pearl Harbor led us to this. Hell, the amount of people we lost just in Pearl Harbor alone is astronomical, and it's a slap in the face to everyone that did do it, all their families and people, loved ones that lost them during it. And let alone this. We can't forget the 670,000 plus that were, wounded. Not mortally wounded. Not mortally. So they didn't die. But just wounded. That puts us well over 1 million right there. Easily. And they're comparing Pearl Harbor, where we had that number of people die, 22,403. lost almost our whole entire Pacific Fleet. Like all that. And then the subsequent, like over 1 million deaths and wounded from World War II that we got drug into. And hell, let's go and throw the nuclear bombs that we released during it. I mean, that turned into a cluster. And we're going to compare all of that to January 6th. Like, how blatantly stupid and ignorant do you have to be to do that? And how dumb do you have to be to air it and let it happen? And just sit there and keep talking with them. And let them keep spewing all this garbage. I mean, look what we threw in there. Like, all of that we threw. Racism, like sexism. Like Trump and his people all hate the blacks, the minorities, the gays, the Jews. Like, and they just let them keep doing it. And everyone, oh, what? They're not biased, any of these people, towards conservatives. No. Think if one of us said that. In front of the whole world. And look what they're doing to Ron DeSantis for saying things about how things should be open and his mask theory and all that. Look how many things he's getting kicked off of and how much editing they're doing to make him look like a scumbag because, apparently that's easier than just airing the whole entire story with the actual facts. It's funny how they cut a lot out. That's what they do. The media's just right there to push along. They're the lapdog and the propaganda and everything that the left needs. But to have Steve Cohen and even Chuck Schumer come out and say the same damn thing is a slap in the face, a kick in the nuts, spitting on the graves and in the faces of everyone that, like, the whole country, really, and everything that they went through and lived with through that time. Like, sorry, there's not a comparison. And if you bring it that way, you are a scummy, vile waste of space. For trying to drag it out, make it that way. Because it's not, and you know it's not, but you do it anyway, because you get away with it, because people are stupid. I mean, really? Something that's going to live up and be remembered ever. Just like, Pearl Harbor. Right. I'll bet here in another couple of years, what? No one's going to remember that ever happened. Except for the liberal media, because they're going to talk about it every day, because that's all they have. But, the rest of us don't watch it. Like anything, if I didn't see things, come across this thing right here. Like, as I'm sitting there posting, like, these videos, and, like sharing it out, getting responses, like, looking for wrestling autographs and stuff. Like, there it is. Boom. I see all these stupid headlines. Like, screenshot, share it. I look them all up later. But, like, because that's what I do. But how much stupid can they get away with? Like, they keep getting proven to be so scummy and shady and garbage. But we keep the same people in, still watching the same networks. And giving them the time of day, even though they say stuff like this. So, wake up. Because I'm over it. I'm beyond over it. I'm actually kind of pissed. Like, January 6th is the equivalent of Pearl Harbor. Right. If you're stupid. And guess what? There's no other word for it. You're stupid. If you don't like it, grow a damn brain or something. Do us all a favor and grow one, because you need it. And I'm not talking about a set. I'm talking about a brain in between your damn ears. If that doesn't bug you that they're saying that, because there's people that, take it, like the gospel. Which makes everything 1,000 times worse. Because they're dumb. We have a dumb problem in this country. But comparing those two, like we lost more, just battleships than we lost people on January 6th. Never mind the lives of, thousands of people that were on all the vessels that got destroyed. Like, that's just pathetic and scummy, but I'll jump off my soapbox because I could talk about this one forever, but you guys don't want to listen forever. Don't forget, the audio version is on Spotify, Anchor, Breaker, Radio Public, Pocket Casts, and Google Podcasts. The videos that you're looking at right now are on Facebook, YouTube, and Rumble. So you could share, comment away on any of them to get it out to more people. If you want to just listen, again, follow along on any of them that you have just to get more viewers, help bring in more, stuff and keep growing this thing and making it something good. But I appreciate your time. I appreciate any time that you ever give me because, it's a crazy world. And, well, anytime you can give me 20 minutes, it is greatly appreciated. Just wanted you to know that. So, again, share, comment, tell me what you think. Get it out there. Tell me I'm an idiot. I don't care. We can argue all day. I'm fine with that. It's what we do. As long as we can have, a nice, good conversation about it while arguing, and we can stay peaceful, then it's a good thing. Yep, it might not change your mind, but at least it's out there. So, all that being said, enjoy the rest of your day. Be kind to each other, and until tomorrow, peace.